Hello, my name is Jackie Gray. I am 37 years old and I've been married to my high school sweetheart for a little over 20 years. Together we have 3 children, one of whom is taking classes at OCCC as well. I was born in Beeville, Texas into a Navy family, and I am the youngest of 3 girls. From Beeville, my family and I moved to Virginia and then to California before moving back to Texas when my dad retired from the Navy in 1988. In 1989, my mother and I moved to a small town in South Texas called Mathis. It was just outside of Corpus Christi, and this is the town where I met my husband. My family and I recently moved to Oklahoma for my husband's business, and that is when I decided I should try my hand at college. After 18 years of being a wife and mother, I decided I need to be a college graduate as well. I chose a career in the medical field and finished my degree in December of 2013. Shortly after that, I realized that wasn't the field I wanted. So I sat down with my husband to discuss different options. I soon realized that teaching was something I was very interested in. So I am back in college, majoring in elementary education. You may be asking why I chose the medical field to begin with, and not just teaching from the start. Well, it all started back when I was a little girl growing up in a military family. Like I said earlier, my father was in the Navy, and I knew that was something I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure exactly what I would do in the Navy. As I got older, I realized I was fascinated with the medical field, and there I had it. I wanted to be a nurse in the Navy. As life went on and I got older, I still had the dream of being a nurse, but the road I chose led me down a different path. I met my husband my freshman year at school, and we became very close. I soon realized that this was the person who I wanted to be with forever. A few years later, I became pregnant, and shortly after that, we got married. Being a new mother, I knew I could not leave my daughter and join the Navy, but that was okay because I absolutely loved being a mommy. My husband joined the Army, and I continued to do my part raising our daughter. For the next 18 years, I raised 3 children. I was a housewife until my babies were older, and then went on to do many jobs from retail to being an office manager and eventually owning my own business until we moved to Oklahoma. So that brings me to now. Living in Oklahoma, and I decided I needed to add another title to the list of names, and it was nurse. I studied and became a medical assistant, but I think the reason it didn't suit me was because the Navy was not attached to it. That is when I realized I needed a new dream, a different career. I loved raising my babies and teaching them all kinds of new things. I loved seeing their faces light up when they learned something new or did something right. And with that, I decided that elementary education was my new path in life. Here's a quote from Marla Gibbs I feel suits me. I truly believe that everything that we do and everyone that we meet is put in our path for a purpose. There are no accidents. We are all teachers only if we're willing to pay attention to the lessons we learn, trust our positive instincts, and not be afraid to take risks and not wait for some miracle to come knocking at our door. Thank you.